Happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody. We have a big extended family with us today, the Alvarado family. I'm here with Regis, direct from their sofa.
Yes.
Woo! Why would anybody want somebody to bring in a television show, all of this stuff, right before one of the biggest holidays of the year, take over their house and their garage, their neighborhood?
Yeah.
What possessed you guys to invite us over?
Just knowing that I've been following you all these years, I mean, this is a dream. This is a dream. I could not believe it. I submitted my tape, and I'm like, if I get picked, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is craziness.
You're so excited about that after you saw what we did to your garage?
Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much invaded my house. Yeah, but it's okay. But I've been watching you for so long. This is just amazing having you here. Amazing.
Well, we're really appreciative, and we want to know, let's get to know each other. Do you guys have any questions you want to ask Regis or me? Anything?
I do.
Okay.
I basically follow like a traditional Thanksgiving as far as the food is concerned. Do you typically keep it like, traditional?
We do. We do the same Thanksgiving every year. We do 2 small turkeys so we can sleep later.
Right.
We're apple pickers, so we have lots of apples left to use up, so we always make apple, celery, and onion stuffing. I cider brine the turkey, or turkeys, and we make gravy, green beans, mashed potatoes, but I add parsnips to them. It's all up on our website, but I make the same meal every single year because I think, you got to keep it simple and stick to what you know. We also put up Christmas trees on Thanksgiving weekend, so I have a lot of other things to focus on.
Would you like her to do that for you right now?
Oh, yeah, we got the room.
She can't stop working.
I know. So you guys got a question for Regis?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I have a question.
Hey, let's hear it, baby.
Who's your favorite celebrity that you have ever interviewed?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a toughie.
Yeah, that is a toughie, yeah.
He's interviewed everyone.
Yeah, he has.
Favorite interview that well, my gosh.
Too many to name.
So many, yeah.
Well, give us a couple of the...
Well, you know who's you never see on anybody's show is David Letterman.
Sure, yeah,
I've
absolutely.
enjoyed,
Yep.
and sometimes when I go on his show, I interview him.
That's right, you do.
And what about you?
You know what? I never thought I would ever be in the talk show world or the interviewer world. I was just a foodie. I grew up working in restaurants and stuff. So I am so thrilled every day that I go to work. And what I love about our show is it's not always about meeting someone who's won an award or is it somebody that's famous. I love the content that we do like this, where we're in somebody's house, and you get to see yourself on our show, and that really makes me excited. And I'm happy just to go to work and meet whoever's there that day. I'm just so lucky. I'm just every morning it's like,
Yeah.
So the beautiful living room we're sitting in,
Right.
it didn't look like this a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I'm told that. So what happened?
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It's
We
redid
sent
the
over,
living
you
room.
know John Gidding, right?
Yeah, Gidding came in and did it, huh?
Gidding, we call him Giddy Up because he works so fast. So Giddy Up did this in just like overnight, boom.
Yeah.
You want to see how he did it?
Absolutely.
Let's watch the new big widescreen TV.
Okay.
All right, let's get this stuff out of here. First thing we have to do is remove all of the furniture from the room so we can see the space we're working with. And believe it or not, we're gonna need a scaffold in here. The ceiling is so high, we have so much painting to do, and some of these trim details are gonna be tough. Once those 2 things are done, we'll really be moving along because we only have 1 day to get it done. All the walls have been primed, so all we have to do is paint them. When you're trying to make a huge difference in a room, the most cost-effective way of doing it is with paint. The other thing is, a lot of people pick the most obvious wall for an accent wall, but usually that wall already has a lot going on. In this case, we've got windows, we've got a mantelpiece, a TV. That doesn't need to be the accent wall. Instead, I'm picking the wall on the other side of the room for our bright, saturated color, and that's gonna balance the room out. If you have a large wall in your house, it can be both expensive and difficult to find a huge piece of art for it. So here's a tip. Use mirrors instead. They're very easy to find and they're very inexpensive. And don't worry if they all don't match. What we did here is we frosted all the surfaces and now we have a uniform look. Great thing to keep in mind when you're decorating is to use candles because they serve double duty. They provide fantastic atmosphere and they smell good too. I'm using these new Airwick color changing candles because they flicker and glow and they provide a soft color as well. All right, I'm all done in here. I've made some major changes in the space, and I really hope the Alvarados like it. Come with me. You're good, you're good, you're good. Keep those eyes closed. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. What the? What is going through your minds?
You painted over my wall.
I did, it's gone! Now this room is ready to shoot an episode of The Rachael Ray Show.
Wow.
Step on in. This is yours.
I absolutely love the room. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And it's so contemporary. It has a whole different feel to it. Oh my gosh, I love it. They're changing color.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are changing color.
I'm so excited for Rachael to be sitting on my new couch. Not a lot of people can say that.
It looks beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, good.
Group hug.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, Getting is here still. Are you ever going home now that
I'm
you've
hanging
been-
out. Am I always invited here? Because I would love to just stick
Yeah,
around.
this is a place now the door will always be open. But Reach, isn't it amazing?
You did a great job.
Thank
really
you.
did. But how long did it take you to do this all?
Just over a day. And, you know, it involved a lot of late nights, but it was fine because look at the result.
You literally can do something like this in 24 hours, is what you're telling the rest
It
of
was
us?
really actually quite easy, mainly about furniture, and we can all afford a little bit of new furniture and make it look great.
But this is something I've never seen before.
The mirrors, right?
The mirror, the framed mirrors.
The wall of mirrors is so cool.
It's easy to do simply because everyone's got a couple mirrors lying around.
Right.
Especially when you've got a big wall like this, you just finish all the
Flip
surfaces
them up
to look
together.
the same.
It's so great.
Yeah, nice little tip.
I love it. I love it. Show us something else that's
Absolutely.
easy, that's a great pointer for everybody watching, not just for the Alvarado family.
Of course. Now, you're not always going to have a TV show shooting out of your living room, but people entertain a lot.
Sure.
And that's why it was all about versatility and flexibility. I tried to find a coffee table concept that would be easy to turn into seating,
Nice.
and that's what that was all about.
Yeah, those are actually 4 stools, right? That
Exactly.
you can
For
pull
4
apart.
more people.
Exactly,
Yeah.
little cubes.
Great,
And
great
you know,
idea.
Speaking of versatility, I feel like people shouldn't be worried about layering up carpets either. If you've got wall-to-wall carpeting, that's difficult to clean. But an inexpensive area rug is an easy thing to pull out when you're entertaining, and that way, when you're done, you can easily roll it up and have it cleaned.
Well, actually, I like the pop of color. I would leave it there. I think
Yeah.
it's really cool, don't you guys?
Yeah,
It's a lot of
I like that
character,
extra
too.
character and texture. It's a great,
really
great
is.
look. And
Yeah.
it defines the space, too.
Yeah, and for me, one of the most interesting things about this space was this mantelpiece. And so we just picked up a motif that was already here, which was this fluted, basically trim molding here. And this is so inexpensive, right? And Ray and I already talked about this. He liked this little detail so much that he might do it everywhere else. And I have to say, it's one of the easiest things to do. Because of all the flat cuts, you don't need a lot of skilled carpentry work. Reach, can you help me with this?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Ray,
Great team.
we talked about this, right? We did. Yes. So he's going to do this all around the house, and this is about as simple as it gets.
But before you do it, you'll need me to hold it.
A couple finishing nails, a little bit of caulk, and now you can actually pull this detail everywhere else, which is what we did as well. And we picked it up from the mantelpiece.
And you even did it on the upper windows.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Now, how do you hide this again?
You hammer it
Caulk?
with a teeny tiny little caulk.
Caulk.
Yeah, I love you. Always call me out, and it's true. I need to be called
Yeah,
out from time
because
to time.
Regis is right. You can see that big ugly
Yes.
nail
Yeah,
We
sticking
don't want
out.
to see the
You
nail.
don't
I'm sorry,
want to see the
Jenny.
nail.
Get rid of the nail.
So you need
And you
caulk.
caulk it in.
Caulk.
Okay.
A little bit of caulk.
You know what? Thank you so much, John. Even though it's not our living room, I'm sure this family has thanked you a million times
Yes.
so far. But that's why we call him Giddy Up. He works so quick. It's like a prince on a horse. Thank you, John.
Thank
really
you, Rachel.
appreciate it.
John, you did a great job.
Thanks, Regis.
Great
I
job.
really
And,
appreciate it.
and good job with the holding that, Reach.
Thank you
Calling
very
him out
much.
on the
Don't
call.
forget who held it for
Oh,
you.
you know what? I hear. Hey, you hear that?
Who?
Yes.
There's honking outside. That's your next guest. Let's go see who's out in the driveway.
You're not
Go,
going to
family.
believe this.
It's a good one. All right.